and it is beautiful and so tranquil out there tonight on such a beautiful summer day. And what has transpired over the last couple of days has really sent us reeling, to be honest with you, about what's gone on, you know, with the shooting rampage, and now this news as we learn of Betty Ford's passing at 93 years old. Leon Hendrix is out at Grace Episcopal Church tonight. And Leon, what's going on where you are?
Well, Sue, it is very quiet here at the Grace Episcopal Church in East Grand Rapids. We spoke with some of the news as we are. There is some speculation that the funeral may be held here, but at this point, with this breaking so late this evening, we have not confirmed that that is the case. But you can imagine that wherever the services are held, and we are quite certain that they will be here in the city of Grand Rapids, that there will be an intense period of planning and preparation as we prepare for hundreds and thousands of people to make way to the city to pay their respects to Betty Ford. And you can't talk about Betty Ford and her relationship with West Michigan without talking about the Episcopal Church. It was here some 63 years ago, not at this location, but when it was downtown, that Betty Ford married then Congressman Ford. Very turbulent time for the nation, and not the easiest time for the Fords either. In fact, Betty Ford admitted to us during an interview that it was tough adjusting to being the wife of a congressman and then the president.
I think when we were first married, and my husband was elected to Congressional District 5 here in Grand Rapids and surrounding area, I found that I was living a different life than I had before. And gradually, as he became more important in the Congress, and eventually, of course, as the Republican leader and vice president, and then on to the role of president, it's been one of those things that I've had to kind of adjust to.
And as we prepare for the funeral services of Betty Ford, anticipating that they will occur sometime next week, you can't help but reflect on the services that took place here some 5 years ago. That was before my time here at 24 Hour News 8, but I remember watching from home as people lined the streets and paid tribute to Gerald Ford. As one of the younger members of 24 Hour News 8, I remember as a young child growing up in Grand Rapids, and the President Ford and his wife being a point of pride in this city. I remember visiting the Gerald R. Ford Museum and just being excited that someone of such great influence as President Ford and Betty Ford had been in our midst here in Grand Rapids. We expect to see that similar outpouring of people coming to pay their respects although we are dealing with a separate tragedy in this city, we'll be forced to reflect and look back on the life of Betty Ford. Back to you.
Thanks, Leon.